All right, cool. We're live with Nathan Chase from flickchart.com, and Aaron Wood and Monica are here. We just had a great show. Thank you for doing Hangout Conversations. Aaron, Monica, do you have any questions that you want to ask live?
What made you start this up? I think you may have already answered that, but
If you want to reiterate the
Yeah, it was essentially we were looking at other sites and how star ratings work, and noticing that if you were rating a movie by itself and you rate a movie 5 stars, it's a movie you love, and then you rate another movie 5 stars. Well, which one is the better 5-star movie?
Gotcha.
So it basically there's information lost there if you have a whole bunch of movies that are your favorite movies that are all 5-star movies. So our goal was to figure out, okay, well, how do we put those in an order that makes sense? And then if you actually have that in an order, if you have a ranked list of all the movies you've ever seen, your actual taste is going to be reflected even more accurately using that method than you would using stars or any other kind of numerical assignment of a number. So like if you're trying to figure out, is this movie an 87 out of 100, how do you do that?
Yeah.
How do you pull that number out of the air to make that decision? It's a little hard.
It is.
That's sort of the genesis of it.
Thanks.
Monica, do you have any questions that you want to ask specifically, or about movies, or about Flickchart?
Yeah, I do. Can you hear me okay? The Wi-Fi is a little bad here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is just a crazy idea, but I don't know if it relates to your site at all, but I've often wondered, why isn't there a Hulu-like or Netflix-like site that would allow you and your friends to, everybody could pay to watch a movie, a one-time fee, so that you could all watch it at the same time, on your laptop, a simultaneous movie rental, and then you could watch it in real time and rate it and comment on it.
Sure.
So I'm not a programmer, I don't know how to do this, so I'm saying make this site. I would use it and enjoy it.
Right. I think YouTube is trying to get there, and so is Google Plus in terms of being able to all watch the same YouTube clip at the same time. I imagine you could probably even do that with a movie that you watch on YouTube. Have you tried that, Matt?
Yeah, you can do that, just not, it's getting better, but the lag was pretty bad. But it is getting better, and I think that, and you talked about doing a Hangout app, which would be really cool, and I think that people would use it. Hey, Aaron, hold the type raping!
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. No, it's like Bill Murray in Scrooge. Would somebody please stop the goddamn... But yeah, I think quotes are really great. No problem. There's so many things you can do, and so many things about movies that are just amazing that people don't know. But yeah, no. So we didn't really get into startups and the whole idea, Flickchart. You guys have gone to some of the big conferences. Have you guys done things like that, networking, or as far as premiering your site, or do you consider yourself a startup pretty much, or?
Yeah, we're definitely a startup, but we haven't visited any of the conferences, mainly because it's too easy to get lost in the shuffle and the craziness that happens at places like South by. You have to put a lot of money and resources into going to something like that and making any kind of dent. So we've just put all of our resources just into making the site better, rather than putting time and resources into going to places and trying to do it from a different. It's just the way you market. We can market through social media and get a lot of interest there for free. It takes a little bit more time on our part to do it, but it's probably for us at least, it's been the better way to go.
Is there anything specifically you can, I don't know what you can tell us or not tell us about people interested in buying your site, what you're interested in selling it or not selling it is, and what your relationships are with Netflix and Hulu and things like that? Is there anything specifically you could tell people in relation to that you're that you feel comfortable?
Yeah, I mean, we're certainly open to investment and open to, the potential of someone buying the site, as long as their view of what the site is and should be is in line with what we want. We've spent a lot of time developing it and cultivating it, and we wouldn't want to just sell it out. We'd want to make sure that if somebody took the reins, that they knew what they were doing. So yeah, there's a lot of interest from various parties, but as of right now, it's still under our control, and we're still developing it and adding new features to it and doing what we can.
Cool, awesome. And so your growth continues, and Flickchart Live sounds really cool. I mean, what are there other avenues like we did kid around about beer and music and stuff like that, or you're like movies are so intricate and they take so long that we can't. The idea of doing other topics like TV, or there are a lot of movies that are even better than TV, So and we were talking about what counts as a movie. Like some of these The Walking Dead really feels like one long movie, or Breaking Bad, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, we're certainly. It was one of the very first things that we talked about when we created Flickchart in the beginning, is that it can apply to anything. The sort of idea of comparing two of a particular piece of media could apply to virtually anything. And movies are sort of our litmus test to see how it worked and to try to refine it and make it as good as we can. And then once we're pleased and happy with the feature set that we have and where the site is, then we'll be moving on to all the other things. We definitely want to do music. We'd like to do video games and television, maybe books someday if we really want to try to get
beer. No beer. Forget the beer.
Yeah, but yeah, movies are just the beginning for us.
Cool.
Very cool, very cool. And then eventually you'd be like, movie, then you could have like a movie versus a song. What? I have to choose between a movie and a song? That's not fair. A movie, you can definitely do movie versus book, which is better, the book or the movie. That's like the biggest thing people say, yeah, like, and most people like book better. Well, go ahead.
I was just saying it's usually the book.
Yeah, are there any movies you can think of that actually is better than the book or on par with the book?
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. Although there is that sequence in the book, spoiler alert, where the big T-Rex is like in the river chasing them, which is not in the movie.
There's no missile launcher in the movie. That's what it needed. So, rocket launcher.
Although I will say there's no Samuel L. Jackson, I think, in the book and Newman. What about you? So anything else? Like, I know you guys are gonna run. I appreciate you being here. I know a lot of people are finding out about the site, and I did this directory and I put you guys up there because you guys. I mean, there's nothing like it. There are sites like Flickster. Now, can you talk about some of the other sites and how you differ, in what, I don't really even use Flickster. I know what's out there. I don't know what else is out there. I don't right. I see it. I like people. You know how it's like. It's like, all right, everyone's these sites pop up all the time, and you have those bunch of share sites. It's like Twitter, Facebook, all the buttons. You're like, well, I've never even used that site, but everyone's telling me. So how does your site compare to Flickster and other sites? And do you ever use any of those other sites, or have you before Flickchart?
I think we both use Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
I like Metacritic probably even more than Rotten Tomatoes in some respects. But that's totally coming at it from the critical perspective. It's looking at what do critics think about movies. So it's filling that niche very well, and that's something that we haven't really delved into. But
but we do want to.
Sure.
I mean, we have people on the site who are users, who are critics, who are directors, who are actors, and who are in the industry in other ways, put on film festivals. And they've talked to us, and we've come to find out that a lot of them are in the industry, and we'd like to be able to segment our user base by those different categories, and then you can look at only the critics on Flickchart, and then the broad populace, and then people who are directors, who are their favorite directors, and there are lots of things there that'd be really interesting. That's another one of the facets of the social stuff that we want to go into next.
But just the idea of privacy, do you think, would it be hard for directors and actors to, I don't want everyone knowing my favorite movies are, or, I don't know, do people have that?
They do, but that would be opt-in. They'll have to opt in, and they'll want to, have some sort of public persona, and how accurate it is, up to them. But
we'll probably do verification, just like Google or Twitter.
Yeah.
So anybody that's a celebrity is a verified user, so there's not anybody trying to impersonate somebody.
Yeah, that's the more important part, I think, than the privacy thing. Since once they've opted in, that's all right, but we need to make sure that people opting in are who they claim they are.
10 Justin Bieber's. What?
Right.
Justin Bieber's favorite movie is not what I don't even know the name of Justin Bieber. I say I'll know. I say never. I have no idea. Peter McDermott's here. P.O. is here. These are these guys, Flickchart co-founders. Do you have any questions about their site or movies or startups or life, the meaning of life? Wait.
Yeah, I mean, how many stars do you give the meaning of life?
I haven't seen Meaning of Life. That's one of the Monty Python I haven't seen.
I have seen it, but compared to Holy Grail and Life of Brian, for me, it's distant. It's very distant. But I saw it when I was pretty young, and I think I saw it with my parents, which I believe was traumatizing. So I have to weigh that against it, and sometimes some movies are like that, unfortunately, and there's sometimes just no cleansing that.
You think that's bad? My parents took me to see The Wall.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and Conan the Barbarian. So
They don't care about you. Well, do you remember the very first movies that you saw in the movie theater, Nathan and Jeremy?
It was probably some kids movie. I know I saw like An American Tail in the theater. I think I saw
E.T., Annie.
Yeah, I saw E.T.
Bambi.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Raiders of the Lost Ark in a drive-in theater.
That
I
would
was
be
really
cool.
young.
Yeah, I really don't. Yeah, I remember E.T. and that kind of thing, but even then, I just kind of know I did. I don't remember the poignant, the real.
Back to the Future probably was the earlier one, right?
I'm
But
not
you were
Man.
I don't remember if I saw. I know I saw Back to the Future 2 and 3 in the theater. I don't know if I remember seeing the first one in the theater.
Yeah, I don't think I did. That would have been awesome, though.
Your website is throwing me for a loop right now.
How's that?
So,
Why?
Let me show you. This is the problem with websites like yours that require a choice. I mean, how am I supposed to pick between these two?
Oh, come on. You can.
I mean, they're two brilliant films.
Well,
So no, really, when your user comes upon, a situation like this where they're faced with two movies from two completely different genres that they like equally, what are they supposed to do?
There's no such thing as equal. You can look at the acting, you can look at the cinematography, the direction. You can rephrase the question to yourself to say, if I were recreating my DVD collection right now, which one would I buy first? There's a lot of different ways you can approach it.
Wait a minute, what is the DVD collection? Are those is it like cassettes?
yeah, 8-tracks.
Well, okay. Well, then let's take a vote. Help me decide because I can't pick here. Aaron,
It's got to be Willy Wonka for me.
Willy Wonka, we've got one.
It's Willy Wonka, yeah.
We've got two for Willy Wonka. Creighton.
Would you watch? The question is, do you want to watch A Beautiful Mind again? Do you have any reason to ever watch A Beautiful Mind again?
No.
Now,
As
see,
soon
that's
as
an
you
interesting
know
thing.
the
I don't
thing.
go back and watch movies a second time much at all.
But you've seen Willy Wonka. How many times I've seen Beautiful Mind? Maybe more than once because I was
Drunk.
cable and no. Well, I got my SAG card from Beautiful Mind. So
Don't get me wrong, I think it's a beautiful movie, but it's one of those movies that you see, kind of like The Sixth Sense, as soon as the big plot twist reveal is done, you're kind of like...
I disagree though. Then you watch Sixth Sense again to go see like.
Well,
how
maybe
they did
that,
it.
because you might have missed a few things, but there's not much you're going to really miss in Beautiful Mind, because don't they kind of recap everything near the end, too? And
Maybe, and also
Yeah.
like that boat sequence you want to watch as many times as possible. From Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
It might be worth seeing just for Jennifer Connelly, but
that's true.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
but-
and then here's the thing: is I've seen Willy Wonka 486 times, so really I'd be more interested in seeing Beautiful Mind again.
More interested, but it's
I
like
never go by which one would I rather watch now. That to me is a flawed way to go. So a lot of people use that, but for me it's just not.
So you're telling me my user experience will be better if I choose the one that I like more often?
user experience or movie experience. There's two different things.
You just have to search within yourself to decide which one you think is a better movie. Or
Peter, you have to go into your soul, deep into
Man, this
your soul.
might take a 3-day weekend, guys.
And if you want to see Jennifer Connelly,
website.
it's called Career Opportunities. She bounces up and down on a horse. That might be the better movie.
Are you guys aware that your add to Facebook timeline is broken?
Uh-oh. What?
Uh-oh.
So
I didn't know I invited all these.
Just a
Hey,
white
make
box.
sure you edit that out.
I'm like,
Make sure you cut that out.
My bad.
Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, welcome to the Grill Time. Matthew hasn't renamed it yet, but...
I didn't realize this was going to be real time. Like, we wanted to go home to our families.
I've actually gone through every link on your site and tested every single one while I've been waiting here. Come up with 29 bad links.
We're gonna get to that after the commercial break.
It's a Facebook timeline.
yeah, I saw there was somebody else that had some issues with it, and it's if you're already connected, it sometimes can do something like that. Yeah, so it's new. Sorry.
Okay.
We'll get it fixed.
I totally agree. Any news site will have its issues, so just let you know.
Cool.
It's a good site. I actually kind of like it.
Have you guys? So is this the first? Have you guys heard about Flickchart before? Like, is this new to some of you?
This is
or?
new. This is new
Awesome.
to me.
I just
Cool.
learned about it maybe 20 seconds ago when I went to look at their site.
And
So
immediately found something wrong with it. Go.
amazing. But you know, that's the
me.
beauty of Hangouts. It's like if you post, like make a post, oh, check out Flickchart, people like won't. But if you have a whole show about it, bang,
Yeah.
they're
I'll
like,
definitely
oh,
spread the word on that on Facebook for
interesting.
you guys.
But that's something that could be this space could be used for, like really showing people websites instead of just posting a stream
Yeah.
or a link.
If you add Flickchart to your circles, we do post stuff there pretty much every day, stuff from our blog and various movie stuff. So
Yep, just
I
add
just
it.
followed you. Did I win a prize?
That's against the rules, Peter.
Oh, man.
Cadbury, they got in trouble for that, right?
So, you know, instead of Flickchart, if you had Pry Off and it was about beers and you had to compare two beers together, what would be the biggest conflict in deciding which one you like more if you two had to choose between
Taste.
two beers? Which two beers match up perfectly that you'd have a hard time choosing between?
yeah, it's certainly probably a taste thing, and you'd have to.
Have never drunk this beer before.
You might be able to.
Right.
You might be able to rank it. You know, you might be able to rank just lagers or just IPAs, or there's ways you could sort of filter it down.
Filter it down. Order it down.
Right.
I don't know. I don't. I'm not quite the beer head to say that I could have like my top two that would be the most contentious, but.
It might come down between also there's the kind of the easy drinking, you can have it, any day, any time, versus the one that's kind of your premium, that might be tough to choose between because I, like some of the stuff like we're drinking here, London Pride, Bass, some of that stuff, and some of these microbrews, and then I also like Yingling, which is just, I can drink it any time because it's light and easy.
Or sometimes you want like one of those crazy double chocolate stouts. or
Right.
something.
Oh, my God, double chocolate stout is so good, but Yingling is my everyday beer.
Yeah.
So Yingling's like a pizza on a bagel. You can have it any time. There
Exactly. And it's even good with pizza on a bagel.
you go.
There you go. The
And
double
so-
chocolate stout, not so good with the pizza on the bagel.
So there is, I mean, I don't think you guys were thinking about this, but it basically is hot or not for movies in a sense. I mean, I don't want to degrade. No, it's not. You're killing us.
Oh,
No,
don't
did
say
someone,
that,
did someone
Matthew!
actually say that to you, though? I mean, it's not. I know it's
Yeah.
not. What I'm saying. People say that all the time. No!
Yeah, everyone's going to compare something with
But
something.
that idea that you have to, when you're doing hot or not, you, like,
The most common,
or
but
not.
it's hard because like I don't know why people always think of hot or not, because if you go to hot or not, it's just a single image and you rate it 1 to 10.
Right. It's more like
Yeah.
face smash.
Nothing
or what,
like what we
Yeah.
do.
or what was, Zuckerberg had, like, rating against farm animals? Like,
Yeah,
choose
we're
a
more
season.
like face mash.
Face
Yeah.
smash,
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. Not
Wait, so you said it's like, so, hot or not is obviously one image. So how many images at 24 frames per second are in the average 2-hour movie?
Oh.
What?
This is not a,
what?
depends on how long 2 hours. I dare see some of that.
Anyone? Let's get a guess. Let's see if
that
anybody
again,
can
Peter?
guess.
What? Ask that again. I'm sorry.
How many? You said Hot or Not is comparing two images. You have one image here and one image there. But if you're comparing movies, let's say the average feature-length film's 2 hours, and they're reeled at 24 frames per second. So wild guess, who can get the closest to how many images are actually in every movie?
Or how many frames?
Well, yeah. Well, images, frames. It's
About 10 million. A little over 10
million? No.
We have 10 million. Okay.
I'm gonna say 5.
That's for a 2-hour movie.
5. Aaron says 5.
Just because I'm terrible at math.
Okay.
I know I always have to throw out the wise.
178,560.
No. Matthew?
No?
Isn't it like 60 frames a second?
No,
we're
shoot,
going on 24. We're
they
going on
shoot
the regular
24s
cinematic.
usually.
Yeah.
Unless you're like
24 is
James
cinematic.
Cameron, then he shoots like 1,000 frames per
Right.
second. And
Yeah, we're not
frames
talking
per
like
second.
4K to 120 hertz.
You're
We're
right.
just talking
24 frames per
24p.
second. There's 60 seconds.
By the way, Peter Malkovich
Do the
over Rush
math.
Hour,
Malkovich.
just because it's got
Malkovich.
Oh, yeah, I'll say 172,000 because my math is wrong.
Okay, see, that's called cheating. But that
I'll
is the
say
right
somewhere
answer. Yes.
172.
That is the right answer.
Yeah.
And to you guys, if we were playing The Price is Right, you would hear the bump bump boom because you were.
And not just because Pio's here, but what about foreign films? Do foreign films are they in there? How many foreign films do you? We didn't talk about foreign films.
Yes.
Do they?
Can I rate Andalusian Dog versus Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, or Lego Mad if I try to do that?
Yeah.
I had to study both of those for art of film in art class, and it was I think I lost some of my mind.
We've got over 250 unique genres that you can rank within. And then we've also got an idea of studios and franchises and just collections. Like you can rank all the Criterion films. You can rank anything to do with Oscars we have. You can rank just the movies of a particular character. So all the Batman movies you can rank. There's a bunch of different ways that you can rank.
But and one of the features we've talked about doing for a while, not up there yet, is being able to do custom. I don't know if you guys talked about it while I stepped out. Custom charts where you find what it is, the best worst movies, or the worst movies, like I was saying earlier, the worst movies to see with your parents. So like that, so you'd be able to define it, throw movies in the pool, have other people rank it, and see what they come up with. And that's really where we think a lot of that. That's one more element that's going to introduce a lot more churn rather than. We've got all these fixed genres. We do have a ton of them for sure, but they're kind of the ones that you know and expect, and they're out there. They're subgenres of other things. But if you can just open it up to anybody creating whatever crazy thing they want to do, I think that would be really fun. We've had a lot of crazy suggestions for that stuff.
I'm tweeting that Borat is now my number 2 movie out of 20 right now. I don't know if that helps.
Very nice. Well, but you actually you love that movie. You grew up from it all the time.
It's a very nice movie, you know.
What do you like, John Travolta, Borat? What was that?
The Dictator actually looks a lot different than I thought it would now that they've released the new trailer. I thought it was going to be some really stupid thing, and now it's actually got a heartwarming story attached to it. So.
Okay.
There's a new trailer that makes it look quite different than Borat, and
yeah, like the first 20 seconds of it, you're like, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, whoa, where's this coming from?
yeah.
So yeah.
It turns into a movie to America, basically.
Yeah, it does.
Let me ask you guys, what are you guys going to do with all of this data? Is it right now you're just in a ranking system? Yeah, that's what I thought.
They're going to put a social layer over it, and they're going to steal your soul. What do you think?
We're giving it back to you. I mean, in terms of like all the things that you can do with it. If you go to the charts page and you have all the movies you've ever seen ranked, then there's just a wealth of information that you can filter and create your own charts based on whatever criteria you want. If after you've ranked 100 movies, you have ways to see what's the best 1980s movies, or what's the best Bruce Willis movies, or what's the best Bruce Willis movies from the 1980s. You can combine all of these different parts of films together to make these really unique charts that's just based off your rankings. So yeah, we try to take the data and make it interesting for you. And we do have ideas in terms of how we might package that data anonymously to marketers or advertisers or movie
Netflix and Hulu.
Yeah, right. There's different ways that we can approach it.
Yeah, there's a lot of demographic insight and things like that in there that, in an aggregate level, we think will be very useful and helpful to them. So we want it out in that way.
It's definitely an interesting website to help get all of this data.
Yeah, I would love it if people knew what movies I like, you know? I have no problem with that. It's not like they're knowing what kind of toothpaste I like and that kind of stuff. But movies, how often do you talk about movies with somebody?
What kind of toothpaste do you like?
Crest or Ultra Bright?
I close my eyes each time I go and I just grab for one.
All the way.
Ultra Bright.
I always wanted gels when I was a kid, but I never got them. I got Colgate.
And so did you guys, maybe you just said that I missed it, but suggestions. So based on what you do like, you come up with suggestions for, or?
We do have it for genres currently. If you go to any genre page, you can see 3 different types of recommendations based on your rankings. You can see what's the best movie that you haven't seen based on the aggregate choices of everybody on the site. You can see what's the best movie you haven't seen within that genre based on the biggest fans of that genre. So we take the top, I think it's 100 or something like that, basically the top percentage of people that are really into that genre, and we figure out what's their decision as to what the best movies are, and then we present that to you based on what you haven't seen. And then there's a third one, which is our Hidden Gems recommendation. So these are the movies that are really beloved by a certain group of people, but aren't necessarily as highly viewed. Like more people haven't seen it, but they're very highly ranked by those people that have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite part of the website right here.
Yeah.
No.
Probably gonna want some friends.
And
Have you contacted Tom Anderson as being that one guy? You might wanna. He's not busy. He's on here.
You gotta have a poster child for the site.
Speaking of posters, I would actually like to design a poster for you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, poster on poster for the poster site.
It's like, how can I make this?
Are you the Postmaster General? You should be the Poster Master General.
I should be the Poster Master General.
There you go.
I do social media propaganda posters, and I started with the big guys.
I want those so bad.
Aaron Wood will work completely for free for peanuts.
Yeah, I will actually. I will, because I don't charge anybody for them. But I do like World War II propaganda stuff, and I'm already picturing what I would do for you guys. So
Awesome.
I love that.
yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
I have been working up to buy a lot of your propaganda stuff.
Feel free to screen share
It's
some of your
amazing.
work, Aaron Wood, just for the heck of it, or
can
wrap some of your work.
I can hold it up. This is the Google Plus
Like
poster
that.
that I did. That's like Soviet. And I of course did one for Facebook.
Awesome.
And one, I'll show you guys one more. This is one of my favorites for YouTube.
Awesome.
So, but yeah, I'd love to come up with something for you guys.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
That's great.
Seeing as I really love movies, and it's not like I'm like, what can I do to get my grubby little hands on that, you know?
So, are there no hope for the Oscars? Is it just ridiculous? Like, no matter who they put, I mean, Billy Crystal was a little better, but do you guys sit through the Oscars, or you have no interest?
I like the Oscars.
Yeah.
I usually do. I didn't this year.
It was much better this year than last year, for sure.
Yeah.
It was better, yeah. But I mean, do you think the Oscars should be entertaining? Like award shows should be?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they had the stars, but they come up so far short. Terrible.
They're terrible. And so what?
Awkward, forced, artificial platform, though.
I don't know if it's a bug or if you meant to do it, but are the movie posters supposed to be foreign?
Yep, we talked about that.
Okay.
Just for you, just for you, they're foreign.
Yeah, just for me.
Yeah.
I guess I missed that part of the conversation.
Because if you're looking at the episode 2 poster there, that's a design that only exists for that for that language. So if we didn't include it, then you would be missing out on that particular art. So we felt like it was worth including the foreign posters because of that alone. But if you're only looking at the Hollywood-produced English stuff, then you're missing out on some pretty unique stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you guys have to pay for usage for these things? Because
That's a great
or
question.
do you have to really talk to people about this stuff?
So, a lot of it actually is the studios want sites like ours to put their stuff up there.
Okay.
They have electronic press kits, and they supply the posters to sites like ours. And there, obviously for the older stuff, we have to do some hunting sometimes, and a lot of the stuff that gets on the site is sort of acquired by users. They go out and they seek some of this stuff out, and they send it to us and point us in the right direction. So
cool.
Yeah, I mean it's sometimes we even have to create posters for the films themselves if they don't have a poster, which we've done. Like for instance, some of the documentaries for film festivals and things like that, they might be just so new and so niche that they don't even have a poster. But we want to have their film on our site for people to rank, so we create something for them.
Nice.
Yeah, talking about discovering new artwork, if you look at this poster here,
A New Hope.
I've never seen that before.
Wow, that's pretty slick. That's right up my alley, right there.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron, that just totally reminds me of you as soon as I see that.
So
that's pretty cool that you guys have those alternate versions and the different geographical.
So do people send you in like fan art for a movie that they want you to use, or?
Yeah, we definitely are totally down with people submitting their fan versions of posters, because sometimes that stuff is amazing. I don't know if any of you guys use Pinterest at all, but we have an account there as well, and you can check it out. There's a bunch of sort of alternate movie poster stuff, and I've actually started going through and creating boards for every single film on our top 100.
Wow, nice. That's actually pretty damn cool.
Putting some of these alternate artwork up there, and a lot of it is fan produced. It's not produced by the movie studios. And as long as it's quality stuff, we'll put it on the site.
Right. Like for the prequels, just somebody draw Jar Jar Binks taking a crap.
Maybe not.
No, no good. And aside to Creighton Miller, Chris Pillow is using Pinterest, and that's all I have to say about that.
I didn't think he was he?
Well, he has an account there.
Yeah.
He has an account
everywhere. Okay.
Do either of you guys like Mystery Science Theater?
I think everyone does, for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. So, some people might not like their movies getting ranked on, even if they're bad. Some people are purists.
Yeah.
But
one of the things that we found was unfortunate is that if they're not ranked very much, they have a much higher chance of being near the bottom. Because they just haven't been ranked very much.
Yeah.
If it's a very, very small movie, in Netherlands or something like that, and we've had people like that have their movie on our site, but they've only been ranked by like 3 people, and they end up near the bottom of the barrel, and it makes them upset, because obviously they haven't had their fair due. So we have to sort of balance that a little bit too, and we try to make it to where there's a sort of a threshold of ranking for a movie before it actually gets put into that spectrum of best to worst.
Gotcha.
Huh. Awesome. And I was talking about asking before, do you have any opinion on the whole 1 year it's like 5 movies and it's 10 movies and it's like a vote percentage, or do you care?
In terms of Oscars?
Yeah, no, just the way, because you talked about doing stuff for Oscars, and now Oscars, like the amount of movies that can be nominated for Best Picture increased, and they keep changing the rules. So is that annoying, or?
I mean, it's their prerogative. They're the Academy. They can do whatever they want. But
no, I mean, what was your opinion? Do you think it's good to have more movies nominated for Best Picture?
I think it's interesting. I don't know that it's necessarily good or bad, but it makes it's cool for the filmmakers, I guess. Like movies like District 9. It got nominated for Best Picture, which is incredible. It's like the most weird little indie sci-fi genre film, and it got Best Picture nom. So that in itself is pretty amazing. If they hadn't had 10 nominations that year, then it might not have been on the ballot. So in that sense, it's kind of cool. It allows stuff that's not British drama to be nominated.
Acting.
Yeah.
Acting without acting, actually.
Fun fact for District 9 is that it was supposed to be the Halo movie.
Right.
Really?
It was supposed to be Halo?
Yeah, but they lost funding, I think it was, and so they spinned it off into that movie.
Wow.
That's a crazy freaking spinoff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you know that actually Star Wars was supposed to be the King and I? Little known fact.
I thought Star Wars was supposed to be Jesus Christ in space. Oh wait, whoops.
Oh.
Spoiler alert.
Noah's Ark.
Or that The Matrix. I don't remember. Cool. Well, I know you want to. I mean, I appreciate your time, and we had a blast with you, and thanks for being here. And I think if you do jump off, we'll play some Flickchart and rank some movies.
Yeah.
And, any advice or any last words about for someone coming across your site, what to expect, how to get through that tense? Is there a pass button or no?
There is no skip.
There's no skip.
Oh, it's not like Pandora. You must decide.
Yeah.
There's no
There's the two phases of a Flickchart user. There's the first phase where you start ranking and you become addicted to the ranking process, and you're adding all the movies you've ever seen in your life. It'll be natural. You know, as you're ranking these movies, there'll be some you haven't seen, and there'll be some that you have. You make these decisions, and you start to see your chart growing and growing and growing. And then at some point, you have all the movies that you've ever seen on your chart, from best to worst. And then you can start refining. So that's your second phase. So then you go into the phase of, I just want to rank just my top 20 and get that where I want, or just my top 50, or just my top 250. And then you can go into the genres and the actors and directors and start, exploring the rest of the site. Get into the debates, get into the charts, and start creating filters for your charts and looking at your data and finding out really cool stuff about the movies that you like in ways that you might not have thought of before. So that's what I would encourage you all to do.
awesome.
This is more interesting than Pinterest.
Flickchart, yes. In a sense, yeah. I mean, and some of the discussions and debates are great, and just to go in there. And that's why I think Google Plus, just to get those debates onto Google Plus and mixed in, and it just, because there's so many people here.
Shameless plug.
There's people where? Where are all the people?
They're here.
Ghost town.
Here.
It's a ghost town.
GhostTown.com. Well, thank you so much, Nathan.
Yep.
Have a wonderful night. Thanks, Jeremy. And,
Hey, it was great meeting you. Thanks for taking the time to talk to a bunch of blokes like us. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure, absolutely.
appreciate it. And I wish you much success. And Flickchart on, and we'll look forward to some more. And you can feel free to go eat dinner and be with your family and watch movies that are. The Notebook, is that a movie that you have to see?
Matt, let it go. Let the poor man go.
I am. I like to end on a funny. What? Look, I'm a Jew. I can't help it.
I haven't. So sorry.
All right, cool.
Hey, let him go.
Good night.
See you guys.
Take it easy.
See ya.
Later.
Thank you. All right, cool. So let's do a little. You want to do some Flickcharting? You're like, I don't really want to.
I haven't signed
Matt,
up for
I gotta
it yet.
go. I gotta go now.
Oh, Peter's like...
The real people are gone. I gotta go.
I'm not real enough for you.
Oh, here's it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're real. I gotta get another beer.
So you can. This is just casual. You can do whatever you want. We're not.
Oh, are we on the air still?
Yeah.
See, it actually tells you now up at the top. It either says on air or off air.
Wow,
Oh,
Peter's
okay.
wearing his pink asshole shirt.
I love that. That's great. That's great.
No, you're not.
Now I know when
nice.
to
Thanks,
say
Matt.
things.
I love you.
I've never seen Clerks or A Bug's Life.
You've never seen Clerks? What are you, some kind of communist?
What?
How can you not see Clerks?
He's
Never
never
seen
seen
it.
it.
Peter, that is your mission, is to watch Clerks. Seriously. He's going to hate it, and that's always how it works. Like, I haven't seen a movie.
Wait,
Everyone
Peter,
says
have you ever
I've
seen a Kevin Smith movie?
Mallrats, Chasing Amy.
Yeah.
So if I could ask a question
You're gonna hate Clarks based on that reaction.
to Aaron that's kind of off topic.
What's up, Creighton?
Do you have your posters professionally printed, or do you print them yourself?
Wow, Aaron, really? It became about Aaron Wood. Let's not.
I hand draw every single one with my blood. Crayons and my blood. No, I actually get them printed here in town.
Okay.
Yeah. And I do hand pack every tube though and bring them to the post office.
I'm probably gonna order a lot of them because I love your stuff, and I
love your shopping ability.
And now that I have the room, like I record videos on YouTube, and I've been looking for a nice background, and I think like line up all of your posters on a wall.
Yeah.
That way.
Actually, in my kitchen, it's probably.
See, you'd have to pay him royalties to do that, though.
Really? Did he deny us plus to tears?
Nope, that's free advertising, my friend. I will take that.
I'm ordering 3.
Give you free advertising.
Aaron Wood, would you like to be our Plusketeers artist? Because we lost all our Plusketeers artists.
Where'd they all go? Yeah, I was actually working on a design for you guys, and then I didn't see anything about Plusketeers anymore, and I'm like...
Well, that's because our web developer disappeared.
No, that's the problem with web developers. If I had a dime for every time a web developer flaked out, I would have to make posters.
Since our last drawing session, I got this.
Oh, actually, that's
ready to
funny.
draw.
Because I bought this, and I was actually going to go to Best Buy tonight to get a bamboo stylus for this. And I was thinking about getting a new tablet, because every tablet that I have is either borrowed from somebody or is about 6 years old and doesn't work well.
I hate that.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, well, I love your pirate hat, though.
Well, so do I.
I'm going circles to extended circles. Wish us luck.
Okay. Oh, God, I fear for my soul. Let me steal my resolve.
See, this just looks a little bit like a popular television show on Nickelodeon. Just saying.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy, right?
Oh. Yeah, Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, that's it.
Who lives in a pineapple under a sea?
Oh.
Gotta pay.
So are you saying, Peter McDermott, that you enjoy the new features?
Are you talking to me?
No, I said Peter.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your pirate name. You're a Plusketeer, aren't you?
Matthew, you know what a pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet is?
R.
No, everybody thinks it's R, but it's the C.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's it. Done.
Peter.
Done.
I love you, Peter. Oh, Jane Ellen says hi. She says hello to Aaron, who loves bacon and ignores her, and love to Peter.
No. Jane actually issued me a demand today. Through somebody else.
She issued you a man? That's awesome.
A demand. A man. No.
Amanda? What is she?
Amanda Blaine? What? No. She actually said that I need to join the ranks of people who adore her, and I don't know. I don't do ranks well, I said. So.
What do you do? Oh, that's right, you draw.
Yeah, I draw. Kind of mediocre. That Star Wars poster, though, Peter, was pretty damn cool. I'm going to have to...
Why did you say Peter? I thought it was cool, too.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it was cool. I'm covering my ass. Yeah, but you don't count. You're the host of the show.
What? I'm a part of this show. Don't I count?
You are an integral part of this show.
I count 1, 2, 3. There I count. Ha, ha, ha.
Nope.
No, that was a great show. And the cool thing about that show... All right.
I'll be right back. Girlfriend's home. Got to mute the mic.
All right. The cool part of that show, Creighton, is that...
He has an Android poster, but he doesn't have an iOS poster. He needs one.
And he has an iPhone, so... There's... But the cool part about the show is that these guys, Nathan Chase and Jeremy Thompson, Flickchart, that they were, I had always talked to them about doing the show, and I was trying to... I just had a nephew, and then my cousin had a baby, so I was all over the map. Last weekend I had a show, and so I was trying to rearrange my schedule, and I thought I really wanted them. So, it was a pretty good show. Did you get to see some of the first part, or?
No, I was busy.
That's okay.
I saw the last part where I came in.
No, that's cool. Yeah. So they were really great. They gave it time, and I get them on here, and I'm glad that we can plug their site. They get to plug their site, and their site's free and cool, and
I want too much.
Oh my God, you're obsessed with that. I'm not even clicking on that.
I've been loving his work for a while now, and
his work is great. He does great stuff. There's a lot of great talent, a lot of great stuff. That's just I just wish everyone.
I'm really attracted to the old school propaganda stuff.
I think a lot of people are. The way they reacted to it was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just seeing. It's interesting. Hangout Conversations gets maybe because of the time too. I just think people just go to bed or they go to hang out with other people. So that's interesting. So movie wise, let's do some Flickchart while we got some Flickchart going. Let's start a discussion. This is their website, and it's all about fair use. Let me go. Let's see, share screen. So we are Conversations Plus. let's rank some movies together.
Rank with you.
There it is. All right, so the choice between Willow and Rocky IV. Now, most people would say Willow is a laugher, but I like it. Although you can't go against Ivan Drago. Oh, I should probably ask what you thought. What did you think? Sorry, Clayton.
I haven't seen Willow, but I have seen Rocky. But it's the 5th Rocky, so I'm not sure.
All right. All right, so here we have Back to the Future 3 versus Tomb Raider, and you're really choosing Tomb Raider?
I'm choosing Tomb Raider.
I would have chose Back to the Future 3. All right, so now, did you choose Tomb Raider because Angelina Jolie is in it?
Yes.
That's the only reason.
That's probably the only reason.
Raiders of the Lost Ark versus Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible, while good, cannot be Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, Raiders can't beat it. Also, as Lion King cannot beat Batman.
Alright, so now we go to your Wild Wild West versus Dumb and Dumber. Has to be the easiest ever.
I don't.
You
Dumb and Dumber was a little bit too stupid for me.
Whoa, wait a second. You're going to pick Wild Wild West over any movie? Did you see Wild Wild West?
I did see Wild Wild West. And I thought.
Are you going to tell me that you enjoyed any part of with the giant spider, perhaps?
I love the giant spider.
You know about the Kevin Smith giant spider story, right?
No.
The guy that produced Wild Wild West, I forgot his name. He's a big producer, produced a lot of movies. Was making a new Superman movie which never came to fruition, and Kevin Smith was asked to write the script. And when they had a meeting, he said, "Whatever you do, can you try to fit in a giant spider in the third act?" And so that never happened. But years later, Kevin Smith is watching Wild Wild West. He's like, "Oh, he got his giant spider." So the giant spider has nothing to do with the movie. They just put it in there.
All right.
I thought choose Wild Wild West, but okay. Thank you.
Oh, well, whatever. Okay.
Moulin Rouge. Hold on. Versus Braveheart. I had to choose Braveheart.
Braveheart. Yep. Grease or AI?
Well, I think AI is decent, but I feel like Grease is a classic. So.
Grease is a classic, and you can't say no to John Travolta.
Well, it depends on what he's asking me to do. But probably I would.
Flintstones or A Clockwork Orange?
Yeah, I'm gonna choose Clockwork Orange. Flintstones.
I would go for Flintstones.
That's alright.
Just because I grew up on Flintstones.
Good. Oh, this is a tough one because I like both these movies. But I would probably choose Goodfellas, even though it's close.
I've got to go for Goodfellas too.
I'm eating a Danish. Finding Neverland or Meet Myself and Irene?
Ooh, Meet Myself and Irene.
I don't know. I like both movies. I don't think Meet Myself and Irene's funny enough. I'm gonna find it.
Sin City or Lost in Translation?
I like both, but I would choose. You might choose Sin City. I would choose Lost in Translation.
Well, I haven't seen it. To be honest.
Oh, if you haven't seen it, there's a button that says "Haven't seen it." You see at the bottom. Oh.
Okay. I'll go back.
No, you don't have to.
I haven't seen it.
I don't take it that seriously.
Lost in Translation.
Wait, I can't even see I have too many windows open. That's the problem. Hold on.
Ooh. Terminator or Ocean's 12? I gotta go for Terminator in this one. Just because it's classic.
Ocean's 12 was really bad. I like.
Yeah, Ocean's 12 was bad. They
13 was
dropped.
So.
What are you on? The Last King of Scotland or Rocky IV?
Well, I still have to find. I can't find my screen that I was on. I'm trying to close Windows. Hold on. It's really bad. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Last King of Scotland versus Rocky IV. Last King of Scotland is a great movie and really powerful. I'm choosing Rocky IV.
I gotta go. I had to go for the Scotland one. Terminator or Jurassic Park 3?
Jurassic Park 3 is garbage. That was Vince Vaughn, I think. Listen, the only Jurassic Park that was watchable was the first one.
Yeah.
Here, let's keep doing yours. Charlie Chocolate Factory or High Fidelity? That's the new Charlie Chocolate Factory.
I didn't like the new Charlie Chocolate Factory.
No one did.
So I gotta choose High Fidelity. Ignore his That was a funny movie. I gotta go with that one. Hot Fudge or 300? Never seen Hot Fudge. or Hot Fuzz, or whatever. Unbreakable 300. I gotta go for 300. There's Stacy Pharis.
Wow, this is Simpsons vs. Fugitive. I like both movies. That's tough.
I love The Simpsons.
Hey,
movie.
Stacy, we're doing Flickchart battles.
I gotta go for
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Did you move since last time I saw you? Batman Returns or Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Batman Returns is okay, but it's not.
I gotta agree there. Ocean's 11. I gotta go for Ocean's 11 because Ocean's 11 was better.
Ocean's 11.
Yeah. So is this something I can do, or what?
Yeah, flickchart.com. That was our guest. We had the show, and then we had a little Conversations Plus. We're still doing Conversations Plus, but they jumped out, and we're just playing.
Look at my latest tweet, Stacy. If you ever freaking look at Twitter.
That's all right.
Dude, I gotta make a confession. I don't ever go to Twitter. I let you guys use it like a whore, but I never actually go to it.
You let people use it, or watch people use it? Are you the
Unbreakable or The Village?
The Village was the worst movie. I think one of the that's in.
Yeah, I gotta go for Unbreakable there. Ooh, Star Wars, 1977.
Original Star Wars ever played? Yes. Wait, I've never even noticed. One is cinema. One. Look at that. That's cool. They put taglines. Like it says, the future is in your hands. But the last one said, one is cinema, one is crap. That's kind of funny. I wonder if they just have random ones, or it's based on the movies.
I gotta go for The Departed.
Yeah, The 3 was not that good.
Yeah.
It's better than a lot of movies, though. I have not seen it. I don't think I've seen
A Bug's Life or
I don't think I've seen A Bug's Life all the way through.
It was so long ago since I've seen A Bug's Life. It was good because it was at the early point of animation.
Yeah.
And they had some pretty good animation, but Armageddon was pretty good too.
Right, so do we join each other and do this as a
No,
group?
it's all separate. We're separate.
So basically, how it works, Stacy, is flickchart.com. You have a free account, and you just go and you could rank movies, and then you have to pick their rank. It puts all movies together that ever existed that they have the database, and then they add new movies, and you could look for movies that you like, and then from that it'll take. Let's say you like, what's one of your favorite movies? Star Wars or?
Yeah. Like the last one, I would have picked Star Wars.
All right, let's take A New Hope. So let's say Star Wars: New Hope is a movie you really like. It'll realize that you keep picking it, and then what it'll do is it'll take Star Wars and then pit it against a bunch of movies, bad ones, good ones, whatever, and then that'll help with the ranking, and then you'll eventually get to a place where you can see your top. I think it's like top 500 or 600 or whatever, but you could it'll show top 10, top 20, and then it's pretty cool. You could have a discussion on each battle, like I talked about Inception versus Matrix, things like that, like things that are intricate or stupid, or it's a cool
So
site.
it's basically ranking.
Figuring out your favorite movies, but it's really about the cool part is trying to choose between like Schindler's List, Wedding Singer. Schindler's List is a really good movie, but The Wedding Singer is a classic, and I would choose Wedding Singer. Although it's not necessarily what movie's a better movie. It's
Schindler's List made me cry.
Right.
There was a
Hey,
part
Aaron's in here. I didn't see Aaron. What's up, man?
Aaron's
Good,
Schindler's
I'm back.
List,
Now,
Oh,
see,
hey,
that's
Aaron, you didn't see
tough.
my shopping cart.
Oh,
Wait,
I
hold
love
on.
shopping cart.
That one.
You're right.
Can I see which ones you've got there? See, holy crap!
Your iTunes one,
Yeah, Facebook,
Facebook, Twitter, Facebook, more Facebook,
Nice.
Spotify, Google Plus,
Android,
Android,
Doctor
Who, YouTube one, and the other Twitter
Awesome. Where do you live, by the way?
one. Washington.
Okay, like state or capital?
Washington State.
Okay, just had to ask. I'm wondering about like shipping and stuff. So
Yeah. No, it's only $13 for shipping. It's not that bad.
yeah, it's actually not too bad. And people have said to me like, I'm ordering like 5 or 6 things. Can you pitch me a discount? I'll say to them, well, after I get done with the labor for packing all this, driving to the post office, the tube, the rubber bands.
Yeah, I mean, shipping is
all
like
that,
only
yeah.
$1 or $2 per thing, so it's not
Yeah.
that.
No, it's not.
Like
It's not that
charging
bad.
like $5 per poster to ship.
Yeah, and what I do is it'll come in a 2-inch diameter by 18-inch tube, and they're all rolled up.
Do you ship it USPS or?
Yeah, I ship it USPS, and because it's a bigger order, I'll probably put tracking on it and be able to track that. It sucks when stuff leaves the country. Like, I've sent out like $150 orders to France, and as soon as they leave the United States, I got no power over it. Yeah, I've had to give like $50 refunds a couple times to people who just didn't get their stuff. And I had one thing, I don't know, about 3 months ago that got returned to me from August.
Ooh.
It came back from France and was just like, showed up at my door. And the kicker was I couldn't understand any of the codes on why it got returned, and neither could anyone at the post office because France has their own postal system. So, and what it came back DHL. Because, you know, once it leaves the United States, someone's got to ship it over there, and it went over DHL, probably sat somewhere, and then came back. So we'll see. It'll get there. And because I put tracking on it, so I'll be able to follow it and make sure it comes right to you.
I got a problem, guys.
Oh, what's the matter?
Black Hawk Down or Jumanji?
Jumanji.
Yeah, Jumanji.
Okay, I'd probably agree.
Overall entertainment value would probably be.
But Aaron, do you do custom stuff? If I say this is my idea, will you make something custom?
Actually, the Dune poster that I did, have you seen that one yet?
No, I don't think so.
Let me. Oh, I can do a screen share, right? Hold on here. Let me go to my Etsy store.
Yeah, I like how you can do screen share now and not like kick other people off of screen sharing.
Yeah. Let me see if this actually works here. I never tried this yet. Okay. Pop this up. Share select the window. Okay. You see that right there?
That's nice.
My buddy is a big movie buff too, and he said to me, "Can you make this as a poster? I think it'd be a cool idea." And I haven't done really any movie stuff yet, and I've been very selective with what I've done that's outside of social media because I know there's a lot of people that have done Star Wars propaganda posters and Star Trek and everything else and Halo, and I really want to make a Star Wars poster, but I want to make it different than everybody else's. So when he said to me, you know, worm sign and this and that, I immediately had a picture of that in my head. So I was able to whip it out in a couple of hours, not even, and he loved it. So I got to get him one. But yeah, that was all based off a suggestion. I think if the suggestion's strong enough, I'll do it. And another part of me is I don't really want to take suggestions because I'm selling these, and I don't want people to be like, "Hey, that was my suggestion. You should give me money." You know, I really kind of want to come up with these all on my own. But
the Doctor Who one rocked. Sorry.
Yeah.
I love that one.
It's funny because I did. Somebody wanted me. This is like 6 months ago. Wanted me to do a movie poster for them for their film companies or friends that they know, their film company's poster. And it was called The Elevator. And I came up with that almost exact idea. And it went by for months and no one ever contacted me back. And when I finally heard from him, he said, "Oh yeah, they didn't use it." So when I was talking to my girlfriend about doing a Doctor Who poster, I said to her, "You know what? I should use that same idea for like the TARDIS in a tunnel." And there you go. That's the genesis of that one.
Hey, let's do a few more rankings and we'll call.
Sure.
We'll do
Sure. Sure. Throw them up there, sir.
Throw them up there. Let's see. Castaway versus Hitch. Castaway. Okay. Colorado versus Apollo 13.
Oh, it's got to be Apollo 13.
13. Yeah. Although I like Collateral.
I haven't seen Collateral yet.
Men in Black versus. I didn't see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Crouching Tiger, dude, is epic, man.
Actually, there is a pass feature. You could say I haven't seen it.
You can. That's not really a pass feature if you haven't seen it. Men in Black, though, the first one's not. It's pretty good.
Well, you could lie, basically, is what I'm saying, Matt. If you get a matchup you don't like or is too tough, you could say, I haven't seen it, and then add it back in for the next round.
You can, but think about it. It's about your own movie. It's for you, so you're lying to yourself.
Yeah,
Matt,
I'm okay with that.
On that note, you've got to see Crouching Tiger, dude.
I have. I've seen it, but I haven't seen one of those movies I've seen parts of. I haven't seen the whole.
I got a little bit more entertainment value out of Men in Black.
The Ring or the original Superman? I would say The Ring. I mean Superman. Original Superman.
Yeah, I gotta say Superman as well.
Yeah, original Superman.
Yeah, Superman.
I saw that in the theater.
I was born that year.
Oh,
It's gotta be good.
I would
choose
no,
Ghostbusters
it's
2.
Professional. The Professional is such an awesome movie. Such an awesome movie. I think Ghostbusters.
I think it's overrated, The Professional.
You think so? I think Ghostbusters 2 had a lot of potential, didn't it? Dropped the ball.
I would say Forrest Gump.
Yeah. Gump.
Forrest Gump versus Hannibal.
Yeah, the Gump. If it was Silence of the Lambs, though, that would be a toughie.
No, I would choose Silence of the Lambs. Return of the King.
Contact or Lord of the Rings?
No,
Return of the King.
LOTR all the way, man.
I gotta say it too. I love Contact, but yeah.
You like Contact?
I don't love
No.
Contact. I think Contact, that's another movie I didn't totally understand either.
Yeah. Ocean's 11 or Three Kings.
I need to rewatch Three Kings.
Yeah, I haven't. I remember
But Three
parts of
Kings
it.
was seemed epic, but I liked Ocean's 11.
Three Kings was funnier though. I mean the Iraqi ass map. Come on.
I think I'm gonna go for Ocean's 11.
Yeah, that was a slick one. You know, it was a slick remake, reboot.
Fantastic Four Sound of Music.
Oh, if this is Creighton, it's Sound of Music.
Well, no, but it's Fantastic Four. I didn't see it. Is it even good?
Well, the Fantastic Four, that's the new one, though.
Yeah.
What do you mean the new one? How many Fantastic Four movies are there?
I think there's like 2 or 3, isn't there?
What?
There's
I think they had one or two. There's a sequel.
They made one in the past, and
Yeah.
I don't even know if it got released. It was like in the 80s. I actually seen a poster for it before.
I gotta admit, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but I'd go with Sound of Music just on the sole basis
Historical
that it's
value.
historical value and, you know,
Doe.
a deer. Oh, female deer. How do you like them apples? That's what I gotta say.
Actually, I like both movies, but I'll go Good Will Hunting.
Yeah,
I
Good Will
think I
Hunting.
gotta go Good Will Hunting.
Stacy's like, you're not going to America?
Fuck yeah.
I didn't really like the Team America movie at all.
I didn't see it. So Matt, are we watching yours or are we watching Creighton's?
Creighton.
That Fifth Element poster fucking rocks.
It does, but I'm
Love
going Batman.
Holy crap.
I
must
love
possess that.
I like the Fifth Element. I did, but I also like the Batman too, even the older one.
Wow, look at that poster for Batman though. That is slick.
So, Aaron, what would you say this is your new favorite site just based on these posters?
Yeah, this is. I can really see a lot of stuff that I would not see other places.
Yeah, the thing is you're seeing foreign movie posters. Like you're not just seeing like their
foreign and
based ones.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh.
Now, it doesn't rotate what it goes through? Like, say you go to the Indiana Jones
It does
pick.
rotate the
It
posters.
does?
I've been through already, and they've been different.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
Hold on, it's a hard one.
Dude, anything versus indie loses.
Yeah, it's got to go. It's got to be Last Crusade. Although
I like Eternal Sunshine a lot, so I might actually choose. I like Crusade.
Wait,
I'm a guy who likes those adventure movies, so I gotta go Indiana Jones.
Let's talk about it for a second. So let's talk about it for a second, because it's interesting. Because Last Crusade is a good movie, but Last Crusade is not Raiders of the Lost Ark, you know. And
Yeah.
So
which one did you just pick there?
he picked Crusade.
Well,
over
I
Eternal.
now went
Eternal
back.
Sunshine to me, I would probably turn it. I think I would. I mean, they're both pretty high up there, but I would still take it. I think I would take it.
Wait, didn't we already have this?
So it's
No,
true.
I know,
Matt
I
Rappaport is an Indiana Jones hater. I heard that somewhere. I am not kidding you that Rappaport is an indie hater. And there was
You know what I hate about Indy? You know what I hate about Indy? The new one was garbage.
That was garbage, dude. That was terrible. That should never have been made.
Is that where that came from?
Yes,
That-
because they said the
okay.
new one was garbage. The new one,
okay.
I love Indiana Jones. I even like Temple of Doom, but I like Crusade too. But Aliens, really? Like Aliens in a weird, the buff shows up, and then they bring back everybody like it's an all-star cast.
Saw or
Cars.
Saw, dude. Saw.
Saw's terrible.
I don't think I've seen either one fully.
Pixar's never let me down yet. Maybe Cars 2 a little bit, but
yeah,
I
gotta go.
Am I gory?
My inner kid is yelling at me saying Pixar.
that's a slick poster too for Cars.
Yeah.
Damn. Holy shit!
Jaws
Look
or
at that
Hulk?
Jaws poster.
Jaws.
Look at that
I
Jaws.
gotta go Jaws.
We're gonna need a bigger boat. You know, a lot. There's three factors for me when it comes to choosing a movie, and it's rewatchability, it's quotability, and then
we talked about all those, but although I would say rewatchability is not always. It depends. Sometimes there's a movie that is amazing that that doesn't matter. You don't want to watch it again. I'm just so.
This one's unfair because my first Blu-ray DVD I ever bought was I Am Legend, so I was
Which is
in
not
awe.
a good movie.
I was in awe at the video.
I liked I Am Legend.
I did.
That maybe for the ending, a little bit for the ending, but it
Yeah.
was a good movie.
But wait, before we get into I Am Legend, is Meet the Fockers the most recent one?
No,
Like,
no,
there
no.
was Meet the Parents. Wait, there's Meet. No, the first one was Meet the Parents.
Yeah.
Then it was Meet the Fockers. Then it was Little Fockers.
Yeah, Little Fockers was the third one, so that's the second one.
Oh, okay, this is the second one.
So I might actually choose the second one over that.
Yeah, I think I Am Legend was...
I Am Legend stretched.
Had potential.
Too much of a stretch.
But it could have filled up a half an hour.
Although Meet the Fockers, still Meet the Parents, good movie.
I think that there was parts in I Am Legend where it got slow and it was kind of like, okay.
And
Where's
the dog
Jane
died.
at? We need Jane here.
Yeah, where's Jane?
Yeah, I'm going for
We
Fox.
need Jane.
Which Jane? Jane Ellen?
Yeah.
Yeah, your entertainment Jane.
Ooh.
I
American
thought she was
History.
going to bed.
I gotta go Edward Scissorhands.
I agree with you.
just the scissor handsy part.
Oh, Matrix. Turn that up. Just take it up.
No, okay. See, I kind of have to go Stranger Than Fiction just because it came out on my birthday.
That's stranger than.
See,
That's not a good reason
that's
to
like
like anything.
yeah, that's like me liking the other one because it was the first DVD movie I ever had. You can't.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's
shot me down.
part of it. So that's part of the how you decide. When people are like, how do I decide?
and for some reason, like The Matrix, I mean, I liked it, but it didn't really click with me sometimes. So I gotta go Stranger Than Fiction.
Oh, I'm
Stranger
gonna
Than
kick
Fiction
you.
wasn't bad, but Reloaded was okay. Revolutions was the one that was.
Oh, 2001, dude, please.
Okay. The first half an hour of that movie, what the heck?
It's called a fast forward, buddy.
But still, what the heck?
And that's Kubrick. He's trying to make a point about humanity.
But it was a good movie, though. I did like it.
Dude, if you pick Jurassic Park 3, oh my God, I'll give you a DDoS attack, dude.
Dude, you cannot
You
pick.
don't know how to do
You
that.
cannot pick the Jurassic Park 3. God, no.
All right.
Not for
That's
that.
on. Even
Schindler's List. Yeah.
Oh, now see, for McGuire might take it for me due to the quotability and the rewatchability and
Never seen it.
sentimental value would be split because Schindler's List was very impactful.
I love the story of Schindler's List. That's
I
what
would choose Schindler's List over Jerry Maguire. Jerry Maguire is a good movie, but it's not good enough to be.
Yeah, I think Schindler's in the end. It's funny they're only made 3 years apart too. That's not too
Yeah.
different.
I had to watch Schindler's List in school,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh.
I like how you said I had to.
Wow,
well,
Could've
I had to.
closed your
but
eyes.
that's deep.
I'm happy that I'm happy that I saw it, but I'm not happy of what happened because that's
Wait.
what happened.
Yeah.
But I thought it was an interesting movie, and it moved me a lot. So I'm gonna have to go Schindler's List.
It's pretty. Wait, before we make our next choice, hold on. Let's look at your top 20. So far, Top Gun is number 1. The Bourne movie. So you like action. 28 Days Later. Hancock, I didn't see. People tell me it's awful.
I did.
Though.
It could have been better. There were parts of it where like, oh, this is cool, and then it just kind of got like, whoa, no.
I haven't ranked my top 20 of all time, so.
No,
Oh.
it's based on what you've done so far. But
Yeah, so what is this? It's building the list as you do all
yeah,
these
it builds the
choices.
list as you do it. So you get the
Wow.
more you do it, and then if there are movies that are left out, you can enter. I want to rank this movie because I like it.
Yeah.
But Cloverfield, I didn't see. Is that worth seeing?
No. It's actually no. See it once. I think it's good to see because of the way it was shot.
Yeah. Blair Witch style.
Yeah, it was totally shot Blair Witch style. There's a lot of times when you're just like, but then when you get the glimpses of the creature, it physically is terrifying. It might lose something on a smaller TV in the cinema when there's one scene where they're
Spoiler alert.
It was like,
yeah, where they're on a building and they see the creature like way off in Manhattan. Just briefly, you catch a quick shot of it, but you're like, is that thing going to start coming this way? And you honestly feel that you're
there.
in peril. You're there. Yeah. So they definitely play upon
And the
your
creature is scary looking?
until you see it, yes. The
Right.
fact that you see pieces of it is the terrifying part. Kind of
Right.
like in Jaws when you see the fin. or a little bit of it. As soon as you see it, it's kind of laughable. You're kind of like, what?
But in 1975, when you saw the shark, it was scary because you knew it better.
But in 2000 whatever, when you saw Cloverfield and you saw the creature, I read an interview that they wanted to make something that was beyond anything that had been seen in movie monster.
They can't ever do that. Like, they tried to science, the aliens were terrible. They were, like, awful.
They were terrible.
Aaron, a little help on mine, if you would, please.
Oh,
this one's hard. This one's hard.
Okay, we got Psycho and Ghostbusters.
I would choose Ghostbusters.
Nope. Ghostbusters.
No. You have to go Hitchcock.
No, you don't.
I will murder you don't do Hitchcock.
But rewatchability? Rewatchability on Ghostbusters.
Okay, not for Psycho. Psycho was good.
Ghostbusters, but you can't compete with Hitchcock, man.
But think about it, though, Creighton. Think about how much of Psycho is actually memorable and watchable. When I
tell one scene, the shower.
The shower, finding about that he's
and
that the
mom,
mom's dead. And then maybe 3 other scenes in the movie. At the beginning of it, most people don't even know that it starts off with a bank heist. Whoa, Matt, are you okay?
You just got your ass bit.
No, she tried.
Well, yeah, I would go with Ghostbusters on that, just because it's... Although, on that poster, there's no Winston, so I don't know, are they racist or something? Oh, wow, that's a toughie.
I gotta go 7.
What? Wait, hold on. What do we got here?
I'd go 7 on yours.
And Cruel Intentions. I hate 7. I will never pick it. I hate movies with downer endings. It could be Manos: The Hands of Fate and 7, and I'd pick Manos.
Original Saw versus Cars.
I thought we had this.
Wait, that's a rerun there.
Yeah, we've already.
It was Saw 3 versus Cars.
No, it was the original.
No,
Saw.
It was original Saw.
Yeah.
It was, and before it came up with Eternal Sunshine versus whatever movie, it came up with that twice.
Yeah, it's a different. See, he's just doing that to be consistent, even though he changed his mind. He's just doing that to be consistent.
Oh, interesting.
Wizard of Oz over Meet the Fockers. Truman Show over Jumanji.
Good one. Truman Show or Jumanji?
Truman Show. Jumanji was garbage.
Jumanji was not garbage.
Yeah, I like Jumanji. I would have picked Jumanji, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it was Robin Williams' best vehicle, but I actually think Carrie was good in Truman Show, and I think overall...
Well, we all know RV wasn't his best vehicle, but I'm bummed.
Look what I have. Wizard of Oz versus Meet the Fockers.
Oh, my God.
Wait, which... Is it the old wizard?
Yeah, it's the old wizard.
What do you mean the old wizard? What, is there a new Wizard of Oz?
I know people that would pick Fockers over Wizard of Oz, though. That's the thing. Like, there are people that like movies, and I'm like, why?
But I've seen the Wizard of Oz like 1,000,000 times. So okay,
Meet the Fockers has a little bit more rewatchable value over, and I think I'm gonna choose Truman Show. On my end. Minority Report or X-Men?
Since I got my oh God, Last Stand. No, that can't be picked.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they made that movie. It's like the third Aliens movie. They never made that. I'm still waiting for that movie.
Oh, here it goes. Here he goes. Matt Rappaport. Check this out.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
There it is. There's
oh my God.
I gotta go Crystal Skull.
What are you talking about? Where's my show?
No, he just said we were talking about Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, how bad it was. Well, it's up against Meet the Fockers.
I'm taking Meet the Fockers.
Yeah, I'd go with Meet the Fockers.
I would choose Indiana Jones and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull might beat, like, Bill Cosby movies. That's about it.
You're like...
oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
All right. American Pie.
Wait. Let's talk about it for a second.
It's already...
At the end of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, were you satisfied, Stacy Pharis?
Nope.
I actually don't even remember. I watched it, and I don't even remember the movie, to be honest with you. It wasn't memorable. It wasn't memorable. It was.
Oh, there it is again.
American Pie. It's got to be American Pie.
Yeah, Hitchhiker's.
Yeah, I say American Pie as well.
Yeah. As much as Hitchhiker's is a classic.
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, it's got to be Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dances with Wolves versus Hancock.
Ooh.
Hancock is...
I gotta go Live Free, Die Hard.
Dances.
If Hancock was in a fight with Han Solo...
man. I think the new Star Trek movie is nothing but gold.
I didn't like it.
Why didn't you like it?
I loved it.
I think if you're going to do a reboot, I think there were a few scenes that I was kind of like, but overall, I could throw that movie in anytime and watch that. The space scenes, the way the characters played out, I think it was really good.
See, now I could agree with you if it was the original Die Hard versus Star Trek, but not
It was
Live Free
it was
Die
original
Hard.
Die Hard.
No, that's
No,
Live
that
Free
was-
Die Hard. That's the 12th one?
Third one. Yeah. Oh, look, we're there again.
12th one.
No, he went back.
Yeah, no, I backed up.
You can go back. Okay.
Yes.
There's an
back
undo
button. Back. Or the back button.
I still gotta go Live Free Die Hard just because it's my first one.
Oh, God, look at my...
Children of Men.
I have Grease versus
I would
Scarface.
choose Scarface because...
Wow. You know what though? I might go with Grease
Dude,
due to the
I'm leaning to Grease.
pop culture. There's a lot of pop culture in Grease, and
there's not. Oh, I'm sorry. Have you seen There's no pop culture with Scarface.
Well, I was gonna say the amount of pop culture though. Scarface, there's like 3 or 4 memorable scenes.
That one's hard.
Which one will get you laid more?
Oh God.
Grease.
4-year-old virgin.
I have to go Grease just because it has a little bit more rewatchability to it than Scarface.
Scarface does actually have a little rewatchability.
No, it's long, and you really just want to get to the part where he's got the machine gun in the pool.
Is that what you really want?
That's it. You really
Yeah,
want.
when you watch that movie and
Tell me, Aaron, is that what you really want? That's what I really want.
ooh, okay, GoldenEye
Wait.
versus the 40-year-old version.
Virgin was.
Oh, that's a tough one. Spaceballs or Holy Grail? I would choose Spaceballs.
No, I'd go with Grail. I'd go with Grail on that one.
Ice Age or Kill Bill, Volume 1.
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill. I've never even seen Ice Age though, so I can't really say.
This one's easy for me.
I gotta go Kill Bill too because
Kill Bill was the Quentin's return to the screen with a lot of success.
Princess Bride for me.
Princess. Oh, that's.
Oh
tough,
yeah,
though.
Princess Bride rock.
Yeah, but I'd rather watch. I quote. I don't quote.
Yeah.
I quoted a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Full Metal
Paul
Jacket.
Rustan's like rolling over.
No.
What?
I would go Princess Bride on that. Full Metal Jacket is great and it's quotable, it's rewatchable, but I think there's more of that. And
Yeah, but more people quote Full Metal Jacket than Princess Bride.
I honestly feel that this algorithm puts 2 bad movies up against each other for you to pick the lesser of 2 evils.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, it's not the first movies that usually come up. It's their second or third sequels versus a second or third sequel.
Well, they do that to give you easy choices because then they prepare you for like the Spaceballs Holy Grail out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I gotta go The Patriot just because the newer Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, that's it. I'm sorry. Well, he just Wait, Stacy, can you hold up a second? Those are good ones.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm cheating because I don't want to pick.
Oh, dude, go Reservoir Dogs. You gotta go Reservoir Dogs.
Oh yeah, Reservoir Dogs.
No, but he had Reservoir Dogs versus like Big Lebowski.
Oh, that's tough. I'd go Lebowski. I would go Lebowski on that.
Meet the Parents. Spider-Man 3 was terrible.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a tough
Aladdin.
one too.
I'd always go with the animated movie.
I might choose Private Ryan over Departed.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Private Ryan though, I hate the scene where the guy kills him with a knife. The German guy that they let go. That's tough.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a tough
Now I
movie.
got a tough one. Is it nostalgia?
iRobot was just
No. It was
terrible.
Grease.
Grease. I gotta go Grease. Sorry.
You
was
like
Grease.
iRobot?
I loved iRobot.
iRobot had like some bad down parts that were just like.
What is it with Will Smith and making movies that have the letter I? iRobot,
Independence Day.
Legend, Independence Day.
iPhone.
It's got to be
iPhone.
Grease, man. When you think about what movie is more memorable to you, it's got to be Grease.
Yeah, it is Grease. You're right. See, now there's this.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see Zodiac. That's supposed to be good, right?
Yeah, I think it is supposed to be good.
More memorable here.
Oh,
Again.
That's a tough
Big
one,
versus
Big.
Fargo. I go with Big.
I gotta go with Big too.
Fargo's a great movie, don't you know? But
Don't you know?
don't you know?
I don't know.
Mean
If
Girls.
I got a tough one.
I gotta go Night Museum.
I go Shawshank.
Shawshank, easily, hands down. It's actually one of my favorite.
Yeah,
I think it's in my
I
top
love
10.
Shawshank.
Andy Dufresne.
And that was just on the other night.
You don't say. Was it just on the other?
It
It's
was.
like on like 20 times.
It's on every weekend.
It's on every day.
iRobot versus Shrek, please.
Shrek?
iRobot.
My favorite movie of all time, well, currently is Scott Pilgrim, and
Of all time?
pretty much for all time.
Is that because of the video game aspect? It can't be because of
no, there's just
Michael
a lot.
Cera.
There's a lot. No, I actually like Michael Cera in it because he's a dick, and because he's a dick, it works. You know,
I don't
usually
buy
it's uncomfortable the way he acts, but anyway.
It's
So
a
I
good
signed up.
movie, but
I signed up for HBO tonight because I want to watch Game of Thrones. So she goes, well, I turned on your service, Mr. Wood. Can you turn on the TV and tell me if it's working? What movie's playing?
Scott Pilgrim.
It's Scott Pilgrim. And then after that was Sucker Punch on HBO.
Is Sucker Punch even good? I heard it wasn't.
It was. It's kind of funny there because my buddy Sean, my buddy Jeff, who I linked this movie site to. Remember, I told you I shared it with my buddy. Huge movie buff. He hates Sucker Punch, and him and I agree on most everything except for a few things. And it's funny because I said, Scott Pilgrim's on. We were talking about that, and I said, "Oh, Jeff, your favorite movie's on again. It's freaking Sucker Punch." So we got talking about that, but it was weird that 1-2 kind of. HBO had Scott Pilgrim, then HBO 2 had Sucker Punch on it.
Right.
I was waiting for Dark Knight to come on, which I absolutely hate. That's like one of his favorite movies, but
I like it.
Yeah, I did not like it.
James Bond or Top Gun?
Wait, do you hate Dark Knight?
Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't even think that Heath Ledger was good?
Nope.
I do terrible?
Not. I don't like his spin on the Joker. I really don't. I think the Joker traditionally should be psychotic, but not to the point of being murderously psychotic. And I know in the book, the comic...
What? So then you hated Nicholson too, then?
Yeah, but it was played with a little bit more of a funny edge. Like Bob Gunn, and he shoots him. The whole pencil scene, the whole, He played... I don't know, it was weird. I know you can say, Ledger played psychological mind games with Batman, and that's what Joker does. But I guess I'm too.
Did you like Batman Begins?
Which one was that one? Oh, the original.
One with Liam Neeson? No.
Yeah, I actually like that. Except for the way that it ended. I thought it was stupid with the whole bomb train into Gotham thing, and I like the Ra's al Ghul aspect of it. I think this new movie is gonna fucking tank.
It's not gonna tank.
Well, not tank, but I think it's gonna be terrible. I think it's gonna make a scad load of money, but it's gonna be a terrible movie. I mean,
help, guys.
Oh. What do we got? Hitchhiker, Apollo 13. No.
Why do you need help?
Apollo 13.
Yeah.
Hitchhiker Galaxy is not a good movie.
Mean Girls over Ghostbusters 2.
Well.
Oh my God.
No,
wait, that's an awesome Back to the Future poster. Look at that.
Oh wow, that is awesome.
With the sneakers, with the shoes.
Yeah, that is great.
Not a bad Casino Royale.
A lot of the hype that surrounded Dark Knight killed it for me too. Because when they marketed the movie, they marketed it just like the Batman with Nicholson in it. There were a lot of the same scenes, a lot of the same shots in the trailer.
Top Gun or Kill Bill? I was just Kill Bill.
Yeah,
Tomb
Kill
Raider?
Bill. No, it's got to be Harry Potter.
I've never seen... Oh, I think I saw the original Harry Potter. Yeah, I would choose that.
Harry Potter.
I haven't sat through all of Tomb Raider. I've seen pieces of it. I saw a piece where they put a ring in a triangle and they both went flying. That was what I saw. Gladiator. Although American Psycho's good.
American Psycho's okay, but
Austin Powers,
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Taxi
Driver, please.
Yeah,
Taxi Driver.
No, we're not looking at your thing.
Taxi Driver versus Gladiator.
Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver was a great movie.
Pulp Fiction over Star Trek.
Pulp Fiction over the new Star Trek. Matt, do you want to sign this thing off, or I know you said...
Yeah, I do. All right, I'm gonna end broadcast. Thanks for watching. Thanks that you've heard from Flickchart. The co-founders Nathan Chase, Jeremy Thompson.
And now we're addicted.
And now everyone's addicted, and you've seen how it works.
320 rankings.
Dude, when they mix this with Google Plus as an actual
that's what I was saying.
Dude.
If they do that,
no, it's going to go through Facebook.
Probably.
I think they've got the more. I mean, what would you rather have? 850 million people, or 90 to 100.
Now,
or do it in a Hangout.
Now, can I tell you guys, when I first saw Schemer, and I said this in the interview, the first thing I thought of was, holy cow, Flickchart would be awesome if it looked like Schemer. Can you imagine we have the Schemer circles on Flickchart, all our Google Plus circles, and then every time we were ranking, it was you could see all our friends that ranked it, and we could start a discussion. And then can you imagine, then we share it to Plus, and then start a Hangout to talk about, I would actually start a Hangout to talk about Empire Strikes Back over, I don't know, Goonies or something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be a perfect way to end your Monday show with Jane. It'd be a perfect way to end it.
Yeah, we'd do that, yeah. Cool.
Okay, guys, I'm out. I got to go try to finish book 2 of Game of Thrones.
Take it easy, Aaron.
All right, well,
nice seeing you again, man.
We'll have to end broadcast, so
Okay,
we
great.
can always hang out later. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. It's been awesome.
Oh, hey, Rappaport. I'm having says I got Google Plus Live Hangouts now. I'm starting a podcast that if you want to join, I'm going to add you to a specific circle, but if you want to join Saturday at 5 Pacific, if you want to. Kind of debating about technology.
What is, it's a tech podcast? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Saturdays, but you could always invite me from around. Cool.
Yeah, I should be there, Creighton. We'll probably stop about 1:30, and then I should be able to call Bugs back.
Cool. So next week I got Heather Faye, singer Heather Faye. You know you want to join in April 5th. Glenn Rogers after that. He's an author. Scott Detweiler is a photographer. Mike Searle is an awesome artist. Then Jane Ellen will be my actual guest on Hangout Conversations starting in May. And we're on Mondays, plus Taman Show. Check that out. Stacy Pharis has been involved. And I'll give a little plug to the Nomies, because I'm surrounded by Nomies. Good night, everybody. Chris Crillo. Empire Strikes Back is better than Return of the Jedi. What? So